It's Week 15 of the National Football League, and this one features Michael Mayer. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Raiders and the Texans. All that and more coming up next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Houston Texans.
Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball.
And we are underway from Houston. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 88 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce.
Powering forward and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle him back into the...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Will Anderson
make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here's 3rd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Into the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Here's Pierce on the counter.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a throw here to his running back. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road.
Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Well, they just continue to march the ball down the field here through the air, Charles. He is now 6 of 6 throwing the football.
And it would help the defense if he was just throwing it to one guy because you could marshal some forces over there. But the way he's spreading it around, he's hitting them at all angles right now, making it very, very difficult.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. T. Higgins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Texans had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The numbers for him from a week ago. 4 catches, 69 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he works his way free all the way down the outskirts of the red zone. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Rivers free. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Nolan Smith. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A good pickup there at 22. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return, this is Haney. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they want it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Carlson on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards.
And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
Fights him off. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
T. Higgins
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Hayne to return.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Morrison. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's on the former first-rounder from Ole Miss, Laramie Tunsil. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
And he would be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
That is caught.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one. And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
His kick